this will help. Good evening, everybody. It's Matt with Copper Owl Coins. I'm hoping some people will show up. We're going to be hunting some DDOs tonight. So, we've got a bunch of them to look at. Hopefully everybody will be mildly entertained by it. Got the phone sitting here. Not sure what that was. Hey, Paula Armendariz. Good to see ya. Elizabeth Flood, Mandy's Candy. It's ladies' night here. Just you gals in the owl. How are we doing tonight, guys? There's Sam Wilson. Good to see all 5 of you here. 4, maybe 5, I don't know. Hopefully the camera won't be too fritzy here. But, hi John Bryan. I hope I will understand, John, but hopefully it won't be me putting you to sleep. It'll just be that you've had a long day. So, let's get right into it, guys. I'm going to be doing the hunting the $50 from the 70s that we set aside on Sundays. I need to take them back and get new ones for stream this weekend tomorrow, so I got to get in and I got to hunt now. That's funny, Sam. It kind of felt like that at first, but all right. We got to keep John Bryan awake a little longer. So, let me get this up here. We've got a bunch of them for Lori Camarista to look through. Then we've got Westside, NC Prospectors, and finally American Eagle Hoarder. So the first big bunch, almost 70 of the 100 rolls were for Lori. So we're going to be on hers for just a little while. I'm going to set the mouse aside. Oops. Not that much to the side. Let's start with the 77D error that we're going to be looking for. Set the mouse over here and we'll dive in. See if I can entertain 5 people at this hour. So let's see if we can find anything that resembles that mint error that we're looking at right there. Honestly, I think it's just damage on the U and the T, but it kind of looks about the... Looks like it could be. Man, not good if after 1 coin I'm already doing that. Be going through these fairly quickly. Raquel Jr., how you doing? Good to see you. Really got to find a better time of night to do these, but at least I don't feel like I'm over the top of any of the mainstays on a Thursday. Got some damage on that one. Kind of looking at the S here as my first indicator. Then other features, as you see on the example. Kind of like having that example there on the screen. It's just really easy to look at. Hello to my mother-in-law, Miss Martha Tregalis. How are we doing? Great, Scott. Good to see you. It was fun to pop in and kind of just lurk a little bit in your stream tonight. We're looking at the errors tonight. Errors. I want to pronounce it specifically correctly. Hoping to find maybe one of those DDOs that surprises us. we found three 74D DDRs. I'm not sure why it would be. I've got it turned all the way up on my little slider bar here. Down about there. Second to the last was doubled. Well, let me pull it back here. That one. The first one or the second one? I mean, if it were a DDO, then wouldn't we also see some on the S and the U? And I'm questioning if that is or not. I think... I'm... Usually when I turn it like this, I'd be able to see more of that, but I'm not sure that it is. I think what we're seeing is kind of coincidental there. It looks like a line through the T, yes, I'll give you that. Yeah, I get you. We'll take a look at the last one in the bunch here. For me, it's got to be pretty clear to see it. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not, but I think I'm going to move on that one. Not sure that it marked all the boxes for us on that. I mainly look at that bottom of the S and then the T and the U and the R to see, but you know, I could be wrong. I've found them where they look more like that example. I do like that I'm on a 55-inch TV though. That's interesting. That one's just too mashed up to know for sure. I want to get one of these on a really nice coin. Of course, you don't see too many really nice 77s out there. Not in the wild, anyway. Nothing on that one. That one's been dinged. That's not a bad way to do it, Rick. If I had more time to be up in front of my TV, I'd probably do that. I'm kind of right here for most of my work during the day, and then this at night. Got about 3 more after this one on the 70's for Lori. There's a nice bright and shiny one, but I think it's got a ring ding on it. Nope. Let's check this one out. Boy, this would be a nice one to have doubled though. I had a setup where I had a 48-inch TV. That I would use when I was looking at plans for work, and then when I'd turn around and do this stream, it was kind of nice to have it up there too. Alright, 77s are done. Let's move on to some 73s. Oh, not the 74. We know the... I don't need the 74 up there. 73. That's kind of some of the features we'll be looking for on these. Of course, there's other areas we can check if we're curious. Annie Mays, how we doing? Good to see you here. I just put something in the mail for you today, Vinny. I felt like I mentioned on Sunday that we might be coming out and doing this on this bunch, and the week kind of got away from me, so I decided, well, if I'm going to do it, I got to do it tonight. Hello, Brian Robinson. Robison. No N in there. How are we doing, Brian? Good to have you here. So good to have 8 of you here tonight. I know it's late. I know it's kind of late to get started on something like this. Had to do it. Gilbert Rogers, shalom. How are you doing? How's your weather up there, Gilbert? Are you getting snow? I know, Dimebag. It is a curiosity. Tyler Evans, welcome in. Good to see you. For those who are just getting here, we are doing our DDO hunt. I think most of you have seen it before, but if you got questions, please let me know. We like to hunt all the stuff that we can find. Michael Wells, good to see you here tonight. Every once in a while we'll find a little something extra on one of these. Turn in all your nickels and ordered a box of dimes. Very cool. Well, good luck on that. Dimes can be a little feisty. You can go through long droughts, many boxes without any, but man, it had been a long time since I'd done any dimes. And yeah, so last week or the week before, I went through my first box of dimes in a while, found 3 silver dimes, and about 5 or 6 errors, 70 and 70D, reverse 68 proofs. That was fun. So question, are 1964 Canada cents worth searching through? I ended up getting a tube of them a few years ago and just barely getting around to them now. I would have to say that I'm not aware of anything on the 64s that would be particularly worth looking for, other than if I were trying to fill a book and just finding the best one. Any of our Canadian friends like Elizabeth or Dimebag, I'm not sure if we have any others, but if you know of anything on 64 Canadian cents to be looking at, I'd love help answering Rick's question there. Or even Tyler, if you know. Not quite in Canada, but close. Little damage or machine double there on that 3. I'm just not sure off the top of my head, Rick. I wish I knew my Canadian cents a little bit better to be able to answer that for you. My first guess is that there's probably not a lot, but like I said, if you're looking for some better examples, yeah, you know, just look for those awesome examples, and hey, if you find too many awesome ones, you need to send one to a new home. I don't know the condition of my Canadian small cents. Let me see here. Oh, things are falling. Okay, that's book number 2. I get book number 1 out and see. Hey, Cartoons and Collecting. There's another fellow in Canada that might be able to answer that question. 64 cent is what he was asking about. Actually, I have a really nice looking 64 Canadian cent. I'm actually, out of this book 1, I'm only missing like 6. And even the 1967, the bird cent, really nice looking one. Hey, Lisa Anderson, good to see you. Let's see, I need 6 in that one. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I only need 10 of them after 2005. Or more recently than 2005. That's when they started getting into the different metals and RCM markings and things like that. And I think they're just, in general, a little harder to find because those were the last few years that they made sense up there. Yeah, well, and 5 of the 6 in book 1 that I need are all like in the 20s. So, you know, when I fill those spots, it'll be truly great. Get back to doing some hunting here. That one is a little curious on the bottom of that S, but I don't really see the extra doubling anywhere else. We can always check here, see if we've got any of the extra metal on the left side of those, and we do not. Hey, 75 in pennies, baby. Lisa Anderson, welcome in. William E., good to see you. Got 16 people here, my goodness. Gonna turn this into a regular Sunday for me. So I don't know if everybody can see. Rick Howe Jr. was asking, and this kind of goes out to any of our Canadian viewers tonight, are 64 Canada cents worth searching through? He's got a tube of them from a few years ago. He's just getting around to them. So he's wondering about 1964 Canada cents. Yeah, I don't know my Canadian as well as I probably could or should, but I know a little bit. Azure Blue. Let's see, on the 2024 U.S. Mint new release post. I might not have caught that. I've been a little head in the sand here lately. What is it they're saying? Let's see. Maybe we can find it. Let's see. U.S. Mint. Looks like the Maria Tall Chief quarter is now in circulation. So that'll be good to find. 2025 honorees will be Ida Wells, Juliette Lowe, Dr. Vera Rubin, Stacy Park Milburn, and Althea Gibson. Okay, 2024. Let's see. I'm seeing one here that talks about honoring America's greatest generation. I might be all over something like that. Oh, 250 years of the country, Michael Wells. I'm guessing you're poking at that. I think they ought to do something fun. Hopefully they do something that not everybody's crying and whining about. That's kind of the one thing that kind of always, it's like everybody's like so dissatisfied with every move that's made. So it's kind of funny, but it's not entirely awesome either. So. You know, I'm looking at the product schedule or the new. Let's look at news. Let's see, press releases. Yeah, yeah. You know, I guess in looking at what we've got here, just go to the home page and kind of scroll down. I guess I'm seeing that. Oh, I have to see if this login still works. Might be not remembering my login. I honestly don't buy much from the Mint, so it's been a little while. Yeah, I'll have to check on it a little later. I'll take a look. Unless I have it right here. I'll check one other place before I abandon hope on that. Are all 1970 half dollars 40% silver? They would be. And they would be considered NIFCs too, so that makes them extra desirable. They were not out in general circulation. Surely I've got something here. Huh. Well, embarrassed to say, I won't be logging into my US Mint account right now. It might just be late at night and I'm not thinking of the right login. I have so many of them that I keep track of, and it just is not fun. So sorry about that little delay. I think we were getting close on these. Let's get back to looking at some coins here. Fireworks are going off here? Are you celebrating something there, Elizabeth? I don't know. Alright, those are the 73Ds. Let's come over here and see the 72 Phillies. I'm not talking the baseball team. All these images are off of Variety Vista, by the way, so give credit where credit's due. Great website to check on these kinds of things. I also lean on my book, Strike It Rich, Pocket Change. Although, I do wish they went a little further back on some of the wheat penny DDOs. That would be a little more helpful to be able to see some of that. Muscle Shell coming in with his Good to see you, Muscle Shell. Imagine if you found a 70D in a roll. I'm still waiting on that day. Yeah, it'll be really surprising, and odds are, if we do it, it'll be for a roll that somebody has purchased and not my own. Although the latest trend is we're kind of struggling to sell out our streams on Sunday, so not sure what has changed there. I think economy might be getting a little too much for everybody. I think some of the gambling channels might be doing a lot of things there. And maybe people are just out of funds before they get to Sunday. Need to do a Friday night one. You would think, Michael Wells, and you know, that's Walker and I kind of have a fun little, it's not really a competition, at least not a declared one, but for a long time there, he was the proud owner of the 72 silver box that I had on like my 6th stream ever, and so he ended up getting all those. Well, when he got into streaming, he was, you know, forever in search of that one box, right? And a few weeks ago, he not only passed and lapped that 72 silver box with his own. He found like over 100, and most of them were 90s. And what a surprise when those days come along. Hey, Brown Sugar, good to see you. And you know, you just gotta enjoy those when they come around, because they're not there that often. Although this time of year seems to be when some of those happen. Now that one has me curious. That one has me curious. What do we think, guys? Did we just find a DDO? I feel like if I can get this tip in here, I feel like I'm seeing some doubling right there at the bottom of the T, and a little bit right there on that R. It's worn, but it kind of is in that same area. And then right up here, right on the end of that serif, it looks like there might be a little bit. And one of the other markers is in the word we here. The W here, right up here, that always looks like it's doubled. So a lot of times I'll look over here at the E and see if it U looks like it too. You see how it's kind of, it looks a little bit doubled, and then it kind of goes up and to the right a little bit. These are a little harder to find. There's a split in the U that the example shows, but it's worn. You're not going to find that. I wish we could see the foot of the R a little better. Oh, I think we got it right there. It's pretty subtle, but under this much magnification, you're right there. It looks like there's kind of 2 feet on that R right there, just like you would see in the example. I think we might have found one. Just stack it. How we doing? I think we've got one. Lori, these are yours. I think we might have just found a 1972 DDO. Yes, the example is always right up here in the corner. I'm going to get this book out and see what something like that might be worth these days. This book might be just a year or two old, but to give you a rough idea, well, in circulated condition, these are a little harder to find. showing some. Yeah, that looks like some extra width in that S too. I think we got it. Circulated condition. These could go for anywhere from $35 to $60. So, right there, that's why we look at these. If it were silver, it'd be, $5 for a 40. Did you read my other text? I see shadowing between the words and the date. Shadowing. I'm not sure. Oh. Wow, that's some good eyes there, Lori. I think it's coincidence and that it's just dinged up that way. Poppy Llewellyn. I understand, just stack it. I won't take it personal. Yeah, as we turn it, Lori, I think it's just damage. I can definitely see the doubling in the U now. So, I think it's all coincidental. Yep, right there. You can kind of see right there that well, I'm looking at the 4, Lori. Kind of turning it all different directions here, and from what I can tell, it looks like it looks like it's just damage. See how it's kind of, that groove there is right where we were looking. Yeah. If there's some 4 there, I don't think it would have been made that way. I think it'd probably be like some other coin with a 4 smacking it there. But that would be a little strange too, that it would be so soft to absorb that. But I think it's just a couple dings in the right area. But we do have a 72 DDO for you, so we'll add that to our count. That is an awesome find. Very, very cool. I'll tell you what, Lori, I'm going to send it to you because it's a DDO. And if you want to look at it a little further, that's up to you. Maybe you'll have a $600 coin instead of a $60 coin. In that condition, I'm going to guess it's probably $30. But being ungraded, not graded by one of the major grading companies, I'd say it's going to be more interesting to you than it is to any of them. At least that's what I found, is that unless they're encapsulated and graded and they know exactly what it is, they don't even waste their time with people. Unless it's like a super rare one. And even then, I think they probably wouldn't be giving you more than $15 for it at most. Maybe 10. But it's cool. If the doubling was a little stronger and more visible, without us having to look at it so much, I think there's a chance that it might get a little higher value. But just being what it is, I think it's probably on the low end of that. But you know what? Better to have it than not. That's how I look at it. And that's why we look. I love finding this stuff for you guys. So we've got a few more 72s here to look at. And then we are going to hit the accelerator on some 71s. I don't think so on that one. Well, I'm glad you're here to see it, Lori. You're there right in time. Hopefully a new discovery. If it's a new discovery, you let me know. In my unprofessional opinion, I think it's just damage in that area. I saw what looked like it was a 4. I saw what looked like a 4 as well. And that's why I turn it in all those directions and let the light kind of hit it. And if we find something, we find something. If not, then we at least have a DDO there. We get into these 71Ds, we're going to be on those for a while, so we're going to be moving kind of quick. Going to take a quick peek at the 71D FS 101. I know that there's a 102 that we can look for. Honestly, I've got almost $95 worth of 71Ds here to look at. Oh, I wouldn't use the word expert. I've learned a lot in the last 2 years, and calling myself an expert would be a stretch. But as anybody in this would say, educate yourselves, and that's what I'm trying to do. Good night, Cartoons and Collecting. Thanks for hanging out with us. Really appreciate you coming by. More qualified. Well, maybe more qualified than some. Yeah, we'll go that route. And Rick has it on a 55-inch TV. Rick, did you see a 4? And realize we're looking at this under a lot of magnification. I'm not sure what the actual magnification is, but it's stronger than what the graders would be using. Good night, Cartoons and Collecting. We will catch you another time and see you on the other streams that are out there. This is one of those I wish I knew how to bring somebody else up live just to have some chat with, other than just the chat, the stream chat. voice to voice. I'm sure at least one or two of you would come up and keep me company for a while we're doing this. Five times magnification is what they use. Yep. I believe when they grade it's 5 times. And I believe when they're grading it, I think 3 different people will look at it and have to come to an agreement on a grade. I don't know if that's just for attributes or for everything that passes through their hands, but I'd like to think that they're putting their due diligence in on it. Now that T right there, I know that looks doubled, but it is not. If anything, it's damage or a slight die double, or a machine double. Before we get too excited, I know what that looks like, but it's not. Awesome news, just stack it. What's up? What is your awesome news? You're going to stay awake and stick with us. PCGS channel 2. Yep. That's a good one. Between coins and scam baiting, that's a lot of what I watch. Right or wrong, that's what I end up spending a fair amount of time on. Now that's some skinny letters on that one. Play some music. You guys want some music? Sugar got her package. Nice. Oh, did I miss? Oh, okay. I follow. You two are having a conversation. I'm sorry. Let's find some music here. Something that won't get us in trouble. Let's see, what's this one sound like? Brown sugar, the answer would be yes. Mainly pierogi, not as much kitboga. I don't know why. I just kind of different production value there, I guess. So anyway, we'll put this out there for some music. I also watch a fair amount of Trilogy Media. Art and Ashton. This one got bled on or something. see if this is. Turn it up a little bit. See if there's something else. It's a little drab. Like that might be good. Hopefully y'all can hear that. We'll switch up some of the tunes after they play for a bit. I can play Christmas music. Got Christmas music. So I'm curious. Earlier, Great Scott was mentioning that it sounded like I was really quiet on the audio. Does it seem like I'm quiet? I don't feel like I'm holding back too much. I'm still trying to, figure out this whole, know how to do coin rolls and know what to look for and know how to, produce and stuff like that. John Browning, yep. That's some good stuff they're doing. You might be, Great Scott. I'm just curious. Might have to turn your speakers up a little bit. I don't know. I'll see if there's anything I can do. Sure. I wonder if my microphone might just. I wonder if I might just be further away from my microphone. Usually I'm up here and I'm kind of back here now. I don't know. I'll talk louder. Anyway, hopefully we're not so quiet that we're just putting people to sleep or something, because I know it's sleepy time. My voice was deeper and we kind of had that silent storm, or quiet storm or something like that. Me talking like this, tuned in to the quiet storm. Sound like I'm at a party. Let's see, any other music that we want to listen to here? That's interesting. I'll have to do that. It's not the first time I've heard that, and the last time it turned out it was just one person. But honestly, without bringing the microphone closer to me, I'm not sure what I could do about it. I've got it turned all the way up on the tuner here, or the audio mixer. There we go. Hopefully that's better. Linda Wallace, how we doing? Welcome in. Yeah, that song has a little more power in it, I guess. Linda, I hope we can entertain you before you fall asleep a little bit. Okay, good. Hey Lola, good to see you. It was fun talking with you last night. Rock me meow. Well, that 7 and 9 is almost gone on this one. It's had some wear in its day. We've still got $60 worth of 71Ds to go through, so once we get through these, we'll have the 72Ds, and that'll wrap things up for Lori. Then we'll move on to our other 3 folks that donated. They have much smaller stacks because they only got 10 rolls, so there wouldn't be near as much to look through. So this is still Lori's. Every once in a while we will find that 71D DDO as well. And on these, I'm looking at the top of the U as a first look, the leg of the R, and then in the S. Yep, Lori, these are still yours. The U looks like it's got a break in it, but I'm not sure why. It's not the right direction. Everything in the FS 101 is north and south, and this one is like east and west. So weird there. Maybe a little bit of a deterioration or something like that. I don't know. Just got my 3 pounds of buffalo nickels today. So excited. That is exciting. Hopefully you find some good ones out of that. I'd love to, Lola, what I ought to do is I ought to give you a list of them that I'm looking for and see if there's any that come up. We make a little deal for that. Get you some rolls to hunt. No, I need to do all of these, Lori. I need to take all these back to the bank tomorrow so I can get my new ones. Let's change the music again. Need to put together a playlist. This will probably put everybody to sleep. Sure thing, Lola. They're all getting done tonight. Well, so far, nothing in the 71Ds, but we've got $50 worth to go. So who wants to go out to Vegas and see that Sphere performing hall? I think that would be amazing to the point where it might be a little upsetting to the stomach. Having seen what they got going on there, it's 4K video all around you, and it just looks like they can do some truly amazing things. Maybe I'll get out and get some 90s tomorrow. Who knows? Take a little fundage and go do that. See that you started to look a little bit doubled on the left serif, but none of the rest of it was there, so that's why I'm passing on that one. Usually both serifs will look doubled. Okay, that one's going to put me to sleep. There we go. Hey, Chew. Good to see you, Chew. Oh, no. I don't want to keep you up, Lola. I know you're in Jersey. It's late there. It's an hour later already, so please don't feel like you gotta stay up for me. I'm sure nobody does, but this kind of feels like a little bit more peppier music to keep us going, keep us powering through. I would have to look for some that is royalty free because that's what I'm playing. But yeah, I'd love to be doing this to some Jimi Hendrix or something like that. 60s and 70s would be perfect. You know, that 70s classic rock. So funny because I remember when we were growing up as kids, like in the 80s and 90s. Well, I should say I grew up a fair amount in the 70s. I mean, I'm 50, so but I'd say most of it was in the 80s. So by like the late 80s, you know, radio stations that I remember they were like, you know, they go back like 3 decades and saying, playing the best of the 50s, 60s, and 70s. or 60s, 70s, and 80s. You know, they got to throw the current decade in there. God, now it would be the what? The 90s, the aughts, and the teens. No, it'd be the aughts, teens, and 20s. We're even beyond the good stuff. Cool, Joseph. That means you can get some rolls on Sunday. Hint, hint. If you want to reserve him, I think I'm going to have at least one box. The bank that I couldn't count on came through for me. I don't know if it's going to be one of those boxes of all new. I'm worried that it could be another one of those from the Loomis Bank, but there is a better than average chance I'll have at least one circulated box to hunt, maybe a second one. Just kind of depends what Loomis does. And it's too bad that they started getting me full boxes of new coins, because they were actually on a bit of a roll when it came to silver. No pun intended. They were actually doing really, really well. At least on my hunts. Alright, $30 to go. Here we keep going. These are the tough ones. Kruckenberg, how we doing? So you must have to take yours back to a bank that requires them to be rolled up, huh, Lori? I am lucky in that regard. I've got that option, and I've got other banks that have machines that'll let me bring them in too. So I probably overdue on bringing up some goodies. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Probably not a bad idea, because I think I'm going back to the other branch that I missed out on last time. Not finding anything on these 71Ds. 2 more stacks of them to go. This is probably our best opportunity. Probably just threw the $100 one on the ground. Just kidding. Although I might have to reach to my left here and get myself a little snack of some crunchy pretzels. Tea here to keep me going. Yeah, it's funny until you do exactly that, right, Lori? Well, let's see. Well, Joseph Lopez, your bet that you won. What did you win? Did you bet on tonight's game? Tonight's NFL game? Last I knew, the Bills were leading Tampa Bay. Just enjoy some of the music. Wow. Nice. High Plains Drifter, how we doing? Cool. We'll leave it right where it's at then, Lori. Last roll is 71 Ds. I bet from everything we had sitting here, let's see, we had 95. I bet you we had over probably close to $200 to listen to go through here. So we're getting there. It's just a lot of coins to go through, you know. So it'll feel a little different when we get done here. At least it does for me when we don't have to do $100 in 71 Ds. But yeah, I mean, between $95 and 71 Ds, and we still have what, $55 in 72 Ds to go through. Plus we paused and we found the one. Hey, Cinder Redemius, good to see ya. But you know, Lori, this is what I kind of, I like finding this stuff, but what I like doing more is I don't have the funds to do all kinds of like super giveaways, but it is a lot of looking. The way I figure, this is you getting your money's worth when you spend it with me. So you might find that one coin, you know, like that 72 Philly DDO. You know, that's just $30 more value in return to you for what you spent. Alright, nothing on those, which is amazing. We haven't found much on the 71D in a long time. Now we're going to be looking for no FGs. These can go quick if the no FG isn't wishy-washy and just, you know, makes itself known. found one or two of these last time. Really nice one here. If it were an OFG, that would be nice. But nope, that's about as FG as it gets. Just surfing the tube? Yeah, well, you found us with the night owl version of what we do. Hopefully people are enjoying it. Got about 60 of you here. That's about right for one of these. I think we ran it up to like 30 one time. That was pretty exciting. The one thing I'm going to love is spending 20 minutes on a 69S Penny. Right? You remember that? I needed to move up the little heart down there in the right hand corner of the chat. I wish they would just either get rid of that thing or move it somewhere else because it hides I'm poor but we share prizes on Coin Around. Cindy, that is exactly what we do. I just like spreading it to people that appreciate them. That's one way to do it. I was kind of joking with my wife. I said, you know, on those weeks that we don't get like fill the board or some extra special giveaway, if we don't hit 100 likes, during those weeks I actually do more giveaways on Coin Around than I do on my own stream. Yeah. I can remove the heart. Please. Somebody tell me how. I don't see it used a whole lot. Not on my streams. I'll have to find out how. So far, these FGs have been pretty visible. Oh, there we go. A few hearts sent my way. Well, we'll have to figure out how. Wonder if that's going to be a thing that every time I in the settings. I'll put a $40 or 40%. $50 on the go. I haven't done one tonight. We got 32 likes, you know. Maybe if we got to 40, we would do one. Need one of those late night crumpler gets done and sends everybody over. Coin Crew removed it on Sunday. Well, by God, that's awesome. Saw Coin Crew and Mrs. Coin Crew hanging with Silver Bowl 30 today. Hopefully it takes it off my phone too. It's annoying there as well. seems right. Do you want to do that, Cindy? Yeah. Okay, we can do that. We'll run one at the end. We'll do an end of stream. Kind of a thanks for hanging with us type thing. I'll tell you what. Since you're being nice, I'm going to be nice right there with you. Something out there too. Maybe I'll do a bag pull or something. Yes! It's gone! That's okay. I gotta go past that on the setup anyway. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Thank you, Great Scott. That is a big help. That annoying little thing is gone. Don't get me wrong. I like the hearts. I like the 100%. But I kind of like being able to say I can see everything and do what I want to do. Bye. I don't know. Maybe it was the same one. I don't know. About 3/4 of the way done here, so we're going to be going into the home stretch. Luckily, these no FG or these no FG candidates have not been shy about whether they're no FGs or not. Last time it was holy cow, looking and you know, when we were doing pennies, yeah, Lori had some 1969 Denver minted pennies where you're looking for that no FG and the floating roof and all that. Oh, it seemed like everyone we looked at, I hadn't seen that many close calls in quite some time, but I think you probably have those in hand now, don't you, Lori? I think I sent those out. Even that one, as worn as it is still pretty clear to see the G. Yeah, good. All right, Lori, that wraps things up. I'm going to put that 72 DDO under the microscope one more time so everybody can take a look at it. How about that? We found a 72 DDO. just so you know what's coming. Get a tracking number. Well, if it was just a few pennies, I probably sent it with in a thank you card. This one from last weekend is sitting right here. And 72 is actually not in the worst shape. Hello, Annette Esmond. How are we doing? Crumpler raid? Yes. We outlasted Crumpler. Now you're here. Hello, MJ. How are you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, maybe another couple days. Doing good. We found a 1972 DDO tonight. That's going to go home with Lori Tamarista. Congratulations to you, Lori, and that is why we hunt. You bet, Lori. Now you can sleep even better tonight knowing you've got that. All right, welcome in everybody who's on the raid. Hey, Cons, good to see ya. Welcome in everybody. Drop those likes in here, guys. We're trying to get to 40 or 50. Crumpler raid. I'm going to start with NC Prospectors. His 71Ds. We've been looking at those. Coming over, bumping us up to 20 of us in this chat. Thank you so much. It's always wonderful to keep so many of you here. There's a ring of death on that one. Hopefully it's not doubled. No concerns there. I'd just like to find a nice 71D that is doubled sometime, because we don't always see those. Most of them are pretty dingy. So I know NC Prospectors is not here, but if we find something, you guys are just going to have to get so excited that we wake him up. Let's see. We'll let this song play through one more time and switch it up a little bit. I know it's a peppy little tune. We might even come back to it. Yeah, if it's Crumpler raid, where's Where's the lead man himself? My mama's still here. Well, did you see the one that we found, Martha? It was a nice find. We got some 72D LFGs here. Jeff's not here, man. We were doing some cleaning in our garage, and look what I found. Found 47D. 58D, and the surprise, the 43D. 43, that 4 on there looks like maybe it was kind of weakly struck too. Cool. Always gotta like a steel penny. I'll have to get after Crumpler about not following his own raid over. I guess he followed the wrong blue truck over here, huh? Got going on there. That is a big time scratch. Pretty sure that's a scratch. Dude, Jeff and I, we have some humor about follow the wrong blue truck. That's right. Yeah, that one will last for a while. That was a pretty good story. Yeah, I need some 70s music. I gotta find the royalty-free stuff. Copper coins? Copper L coins? I have over 400 wheat pennies. That is awesome. That is awesome to hear. I love hearing that you've got some wheat pennies. They are one of my favorites. I have to switch cameras and maybe we can, if it's not too awful late, maybe I can kind of show off the Dan Scope penny book I got. Show off my coppers, or not my coppers, but my wheats. All right. Move on to that 72 Philly that we got a DDO on earlier. See if we can find one for MC Prospectors. Mr. Marmello, I was hoping that you were going to come around. I gotta say thank you, sir. Marmello right now is our highest ranking member. Not the longest ranking, but as far as the level in which he has become a member at, he is our highest. Not the highest we've ever had, but He is now a great, I think he's a great horned owl member. So, I'm going to have to get back into my memberships and see what I promised guys that sign up for that much. Look at a handful of 73Ds on this. He just bumped that up here recently, so thank you so much. What? You did not have to do that, Mr. Marmello. That's the highest rank we've got. Eagle Owl. Mr. Marmello, you are so too kind on that one. My goodness. Yeah, Lori, I guess when it comes to pennies, flip them or tube them. All my duplicates I tube. I do get into putting the best examples into books, and then if I have others that are just so good they deserve to be in a flip, then I make that call. Like I've got several blazers that are in flips because I don't want them to be in a tube. So, Mr. Marmello, my goodness. What in the world will we do with you besides tell you an immense thank you for what you just did? That is so cool. Thank you so much. When I get that special member sticker put together, I am going to, when I get it purchased, I will put you at the top of the list there, sir. And you didn't have to do that. It makes the second time I've ever had anybody be an Eagle member. Alright, we've just got 177. We'll take a quick look at it. And I don't see the doubling on that one. So, alright, let's see if we've got some other tunes we can be having fun with. There we go. Let's roll it back and look at some 71Ds. Are for, let's see, no, the last ones were for West Side. These are NC Prospectors. Glad we didn't get those confused. So, sorry West Side, nothing new to add to your bunch from last week. About capsules. Honestly, I don't use a lot of capsules. If I use capsules, I'm usually using them on like silver rounds. Flips usually do the job for me. Only if I had something that was really super pristine would I probably worry about a capsule. At least on a penny anyway. You're very kind, Mr. Marmello. I may not always understand the emojis, but one thing for sure is I have fun trying to figure them out, and I think eventually I do figure them out. So, please make more videos on the wheat pennies. I can do that. I don't have, well, I do have a box right now, but it is all 2022s. I was hoping there were 2023s from Philly Mint, so I could be looking for that extra B. Yeah, exactly, Lola. Probably only something worthy of grading. Oh, that one's terrible. I gotta say, when it comes to who said that they had the 400 wheats? Was that Lori? I have to go back and take a look. Oh, that was Cindy. Okay. Cindy, I had a couple years ago, I only had like 200 wheat pennies. And they were the original 200 that I got as a kid from my great-grandmother, digging through her Folgers coffee can and taking a couple home every time we'd have a visit. She had other stuff that unfortunately fell into somebody else's hands that I don't know where it ever went to, but you know, I know there was a brown note, $1 or $5 bill. Got me stopped here. Hey Arnie, good to see you. My goodness, what do we have here? This, I'm gonna. This looks like it is, yeah, it looks like something, but I want to say this is machine doubling on this one. Let's look at the rest of it. Yeah, this is going to be machine doubling because we wouldn't see it on the one like that. Might be a really good example of it too. I can help you with that, Cindy, no problem. It just doesn't look. The big thing with machine doubling versus die doubling, everything's at the same level. You see how this right here looks like it's almost at a different level than the rest of it, and then it doesn't really produce the rest of the doubling you would expect to see, so far as the width, especially on those U. See, there's no characteristic doubling right there on the serifs. Those aren't doubled. It looks definitely like an in-between. Then you see something there, you're thinking, well, that's in the right place, but you see it on the leg, but then not right through here on the R. I'm going to hold it aside just to take a better look at it, but That's a strange one. Do you have a sauna in the local area, Copperell? Not that I'm aware of. I would have to look around. I'm not aware of any. Alright, that takes care of the 71Ds. I'll tell you what, since we're on these, I'm just going to jump over to American Eagle hoarders and get these out of the way. The 71Ds, just, there's so many of them. Oh, well, welcome back, Lisa. I'm glad you're back. Yeah, I can't find it right now, but I had a good $50 that I saved because it showed very clearly what machine doubling is. When it's die doubled, it's all going to look like it's about the same height. Letters that are doubled would be at the same height, just rotated or split or something like that. That's where you get the extra width. When it looks like there's a change in, maybe the width is bigger, but there's a change in the elevation of the lettering, that's machine doubling. And I've got at least one acquaintance out there. You might know his name. We might have some of his coins there. There's another good example of machine doubling right there. You see how it is a little bit wider, but the thin edge of that S in the bottom of the curve is a little bit, it just looks like it's not right. Well, it's because it's on a look, it's actually lower than the S itself. So if we went back to your 72 and took a look at it, you would see that there's almost like a shadow, yeah. You would see how the level seems like it's essentially the same. It's an easy one to get tripped up on, though. So by all means, you know, I'll look at one and get excited and have to kind of be sure to look at it real carefully. So, no doubt there. It's easy to get confused on them. So I'm going to grab the 72s from NC Prospectors and 72Ds, I should say. Go through those. We're in the fourth turn of this race, guys. We're getting there. My goal was 2 hours, and we're about 8 minutes from that. Usually it takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours to do this. I kind of had the feeling with the nut quantity that 2 hours was going to be more in line. That's just about where we're at. Luckily, these FGs, like I said before, are being very cooperative today. They're not leading to a lot of mystery. And guys, make sure you stick around. We will do a giveaway. Cindy is going to be putting up a 40%er, and I'll tell you, I'll do a bag pull to do a little something for you too. And if we got a little time left, we'll dive into the penny book. I can definitely help you. So if you want the harder to find pennies, Cindy, of course we all know about the 1909 SVDB. That is one that I'm missing. The 22 no mint mark is, I almost consider that an error, but the Dansko book has it as like one spot that's open. So I don't have that one. Both of those are going to cost a little bit of money to put a good example in. Because I don't want to put a fake one in, you know? It's like when I bought my trade dollar, you know? Buy a graded one, it costs an arm and a leg. Well, the reason it costs an arm and a leg is because somebody's taking the time to verify it. That's one of the most counterfeited coins back in that day. So I didn't want to get one that was counterfeit, but raw, and so I had some help at the Tulsa show to get that one. All right, let's go on to the 72s. Got just a few of these left. NC Prospectors, we'll look at his first. Alright, we got one person back. 16 people still here. Somebody say giveaway. Nope, not on that one. It was just a little wider on the serif, so I wanted to turn it and check. Alright, 72s are done for both. Do the 73Ds, got a few of these. See, Prospectors will go first. Thank you, MJ Squirrel, for hanging out. Always a pleasure to have you coming in. Great to see you again. Yeah, after this is done, I'm probably going to go crash out as well. But I will have all my half dollars in the bin so I can take them back in the morning. There is a method to my madness. Now, if you guys have noticed this little white box right about here, that's how many subs we have. You see how close we are to 1,200? I had not planned any kind of celebration, but maybe on Sunday, if we can get to 1,200, maybe we'll do a little something extra. We weren't going to be doing some type of big extravaganza type celebration, but we can do like an extra giveaway or something. Oh, and Sunday, 1 ounce silver round. If you want to get in on that, you can do that here too. Super chat. $5 entry will get you in for the Darth Vader round that will be given away on Sunday. Sunday. This handful of 73Ds is American Eagle Hoarders. Well, let's mix up the music one more time. Little finishing music, huh? 73s, 77s are the last item on the menu tonight. Let's go. Might recognize this tune from my comment videos. What do you guys think? Do I need to kind of do some switching up on comment videos? I've got kind of a standard one put together that doesn't take me a lot of time to do, but I don't want it to get stale. And finally, the 70's for American Eagle order. Last one. Nothing else to find. Hey, I'm just glad we found that 72 though. That was fun. I enjoyed finding that. Okay. See, I used to do a different song each time and try to put together one that had just words scrolling by. I don't know if you remember any of those from back when I was doing them. But take a look at this one that Walker Magnet sent to me. I don't know what the deal is with that one. That's 72. G all day long. That one can go back. There was a no FG on this one. I don't know on that one. There's a no FG, he says. I feel like it's there. Hard to see. I feel like the outline of it's there. I would probably toss that one back. Here's an 82 Philly. No FG, he says. That one, I believe, is a no FG. Yeah, there's nothing there. Bold Lion, how you doing? And then he sent me a very pretty walker for my book. Beautiful one. Those are for sure. I had a RFT confirm for me that the nickel that I found recently was a no F and G. That's right. I have some big commodities that we found even years ago. But hey, Gold Lion, you're just in time. Hang out. We got 20 people here. Let me get the giveaway machine fired up. Let's do a quick giveaway, everybody. Just my way of saying thanks for sticking around. We almost have 40 likes tonight. That's awesome at this hour to have something like that. Let's do a giveaway. We just started one. Okay, so the viewer only thing, don't pay attention to all the language in there. That's an old one. But go ahead and type in your exclamation point GAW and we will get a giveaway out to somebody. One of the fine people that are here. Wow, do a giveaway and we got 22 people. Amazing. I don't know how you did that, High Plains Drifter, but that's cool and funny and wow. You guys are doing that. See if I can get the there we go. It says it only goes through 2009, but I kept filling it in past 2009, so this one goes to get my reading glasses out to find out. Cash Money ended, huh? All right. This one goes out to 2021. But so give you an idea here. So I mean, these are all memorials, nice red examples. Get back into the 70s. Most of them are looking nice. Most of these are pretty red. That one's a little bit brown. I'd love to get a better example of 69 Philly in there. Oh, for the book, I'm sure you can get him. It's just a matter of getting him. You can also get new pages to put in these if they come out that way. 70 small date is kind of a harder one to find. It's a little off color, but it's really detailed, and the color is almost a bronze. It's really cool looking. I don't know if you can kind of see that one better under that light or not. See how nice that one is? I don't mind that it's off color like that. Yeah. Start answers in there. I'm going to go ahead and just resume entries since we're chatting. Some of those wheat pennies, though, are... Come on, focus. There. Some of those are looking better than others. Some of those are brown. Those are the ones that I'd be looking to update. You know, but these three are just empty. There's no dates on them. This is where you transition from the wheat to the memorials. But I'm kind of proud that I've got these pretty red back to 55. A couple red browns, more reds, clear back to like 48. And we go back into the 40s and 30s. I need to get a better one than that. This one looks plated. That one looks plated. I want to get a better, genuine example of that one. But still some reddish brown. Nice back to almost 42. Lisa Anderson, what was your question? Did I see your first coin find video on that permission? Talking about? No, I did not. I'm sorry, Lisa. I'm scrolling back to see. Let's see. Hello, Poppy. Nice book. I must have missed your question. I'm sorry. Really sorry. We got 15 people in. Then you go back into the 30s and 20s. There's the 22 plain that I don't have. Cindy, if you're here, 31S. That's a tougher one to get. That'll cost you $100. These ones in the 30s can be a little tougher, especially the 31 through 33. Need a 69 PDS. My 69 Philly is the worst of the three. Hey, Lucky James. And then finally, the beginning of the book. These are definitely worn. The 14D, Cindy. That's another tough one to get. Oh, membership. Show me, Stacker. How we doing? Any of these here in the teens with an S are considered semi-key dates. The 14D, the 31S are key dates. The 09S is a key date. You'll notice that the one that I'm missing is that 09S VDB. But how to become a member is a question. When you go out to my channel, there's a join button that's there. I have a nice 69P and D. If you've got them and want to send them to me, by all means. If you need my address, let me know. I'd be happy to update. So I'm pretty happy with that. You want to go a little further back on some pennies. Go back to the Flying Eagles and the Indian heads. You notice I'm not missing too many of those either. Nobody's got that one. 1856 Flying Eagle. I don't even know why they put it in there. I've got one of those. It's just in my typeset book. I need one with the L. The 69 is a harder one to find. A 69 9/9. I mean, why are you putting an error in there? 1877, a little harder to find, but not impossible. Just haven't found it yet. Well, no, 1877 is going to be near impossible to find. I mean, I've seen them, but that one would cost quite a bit. So between that one and that one, this one I could probably get a poor example for around $100. 1877 is going to cost hundreds of dollars to get. And then over here, got them all through here down to the 1909S, which again would be a couple $100 to get a decent example of that. The 1908S was a birthday present to myself. So, anyway, you might say I like pennies. Let's go to our secondary monitor. And let's get the dashboard up here. Let's do this giveaway. Yes, so email copperowlcoins@gmail.com. Streamlabs just brought it up. So thank you for that. I am just about done, Lisa. We will cut things loose here. Let's do this giveaway. I will close the entries now. We've got 17 out of 21 people here. Thank you very much, Lori. I gotta say, I've become quite proud of it. Aside from those, and aside from the original 200, I was gonna say, yeah, I've gone a little wheat cent crazy. I'm pushing about 11,000. The Redeem Gopher didn't work, probably because I didn't have it set up in one of those scenes. So it's probably there, it just wasn't set up to be on that scene. Maybe the Gopher's tired. Let's pick a winner, everybody. Lyle Okamoto, are you still here? Lyle Okamoto. Thank you, Lucky James. Appreciate you being a member, sir. Well, if he's giving you 2 cents a penny, he's stealing from you. He should be giving you at least 3 cents. That's what the copper value is worth. Lyle Okamoto. Lyle, if it's okay with you, I'm going to share with Cindy your mailing address. She's going to send you a 40% $50. And I'm going to do a bag pull to find out what else you're going to get from me. It pays to stay up late with the owl. We've got, let's see. You can see that's white. That would be a silver dime. A silver dime out. Get you a silver dime. I bet you it's a 42 Philly. Seems like they all are right now. So until I get done with the last few in that roll, that's what they're going to be. 9% Merc dime from me. And my thanks for staying up late, hanging with the owl in the owl's nest. It is a little bit of dime time. So, congratulations on that. Let me get switched over. Let me cut the music. All right. We'll mark that complete. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. Certainly wouldn't expect 20 people to be hanging out with me at this hour, but you guys make it fun, you make it worth doing, and you know, it's fun to do another giveaway at the end because we were here. Lori, we found you a DDO that was worth finding. It was worth more than silver, so that's why we do that. Can't promise we'll always do it, but I'm kind of looking back and seeing what you got here. This will be the second DDO you got, because you got the 74D DDO during the stream, and you also got an 87D NIFC on the stream. So very cool. Everybody go get some sleep. My gosh, what are you doing hanging with a guy like me this late? You seen I was the only one to find so. Yes, I did. I did see that, Lucky James. I think you might have even told me that. So thank you, Lola. Appreciate you as well. Appreciate all of you for making this possible. Let's hear from the Moose, shall we?
Sorry, folks. We're closed for 2 weeks to clean and repair America's favorite family fun park. Sorry.
And with that, good night, everybody. Be safe. With all that's going on out there, you know, give the ones you love a hug, and if you can't hug them, give them a call. We will see you later.
Until we decide it is. Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Hell no!
Oh, drat these computers. They're so naughty and so complex. I could pinch them.
Kaboom!